NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. Okay, I've been seeing this floating around the uh, the NBA groups for about a couple of days, and actually, I think I seen this image on top with just Jordan field goals misses. I could have sworn it's been around for about 6 months now, and now all of a sudden they attach Gilbert Arenas to this, and I don't know if he said this or not that Jordan had the most field goal attempts the past. He said for 13 seasons straight. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if this guy can really be that dumb, but we know he is dumb as they come when he's trying to play dumb, and I'll tell you in a minute. But yeah, that's what it says on top, that Jordan led the league 13 straight seasons in field goal misses. And on the bottom, it says you want to protect legacies, but you're not telling the whole truth, the whole story. What? So I don't know if Gilbert said this, but he says a lot of stuff. Well, said that he led the league in field goal misses for 13 seasons straight. I don't know if he said that, but I'm sure he said that's what was on the bottom right here. I'm sure he said that. And I'm not even sure if he was talking about this right here. Jordan having missed all these field goal attempts, because when we look over here to the right, this is only, I think, like 9 seasons right here. It's not 13 seasons, and it's really not 13 seasons straight. So, anyways, before we even get into this whole thing, because all LeBron fans do is lie, and I've been saying this for a minute. To be a LeBron fan, you have to be a liar, and I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings, but I would guess about 95% of his fans are liars, and he's a liar too. LeBron's a liar. The LeBron media is a liar, and his fans are a liar, and LeBron is a liar. So, when you lie like that, guess what you're gonna do next? You're gonna cheat to get ahead, okay? And this is what they do. They say stuff and they always leave the rest of it out, which means they will cheat to get ahead. Oh, Jordan was 1-9 before Pippen came. Okay, put up Pippen stats. Nope, they won't put up Pippen stats. So they cheat you. They try to cheat to get ahead. Oh, Jordan had the most field goal misses in the 13 seasons he played. Okay, well, put the field goal percentage up there and put up the points he scored. Okay, do that. No, they won't do that because they're all about cheating to get ahead, not telling the whole story. Jordan couldn't beat Bird. Blah blah blah. Okay, who did who did Jordan have on his team and who did Bird have on his team? We know when they played, Bird had 4 Hall of Fame teammates. So Jordan was basically going up against 5 Hall of Fame players by himself. And that's what made him legendary, because he didn't melt down. He didn't poop his pants like LeBron did when he went against the Spurs in '07, and he pooped his pants. Now, they didn't expect him to win, but nobody expected him to poop himself, okay? So Jordan was going up against five legit Hall of Fame players when he was 22. It's not good enough, because Jordan got swept. But didn't LeBron get swept? And he was only going against like maybe 2 Hall of Fame players in the finals. You could say Manu, I guess, based on his championships, but that's it. I mean, he's a 6-man. So that's what these people do. They lie and they cheat to get ahead. Now, Gilbert Arenas, regardless if he said all this, we already know what he's about. He's a liar too. There's people that I don't even follow their channel no more, because they claim they're against Gilbert Arenas, but at the same time, they're giving him pub. Everything that he does, they're running back and saying, Gilbert said this, Gilbert said this, Gilbert said that. And then, it's like, man, I kind of don't respect that, because this guy is dissing Jordan He's dissing this era, and he knows what he's saying. Don't you guys don't sit here and be like, oh, well, he just making up stuff. Well, maybe he don't know the game. And come, come on, man, this guy knows basketball inside and out. Okay, especially if he's an NBA player. So obviously he comes out and he's dissing past eras and he's dissing Jordan. So he's getting paid by LeBron. How much? We don't know because nobody's going to just start doing that for free, right? He's not a LeBron fan. He just came out of nowhere, and we know what Gilbert Arenas was all about. He had a couple good seasons, and he thinks he's a Hall of Fame player for some reason. It's a lot of good players that had a few good seasons and never made the Hall of Fame. Okay, so that don't mean this guy was going to be a Hall of Famer just because he had a couple good seasons. Okay, he didn't play no defense. Um, he got ran off the team because he pulled a gun. So all of a sudden he just comes out of nowhere and he just starts talking all this crazy stuff. And most of the YouTube sports community, we deem this dude as some just crazy hothead that doesn't know what don't know what he's talking about when he first came out, and he really didn't. But for some reason, after all the stupid stuff he said, he started saying stuff that made sense. So a lot of dudes in the YouTube sports media, we should just gravitate towards him and follow what he's saying, and he knows what he's saying now, and all this nonsense. No, this guy is an idiot. Okay, he knows basketball. He got drafted to the NBA, high draft pick, even though he pooped his pants in the national championship game against my Blue Devils in 2001. He won't talk about that, will he? So this guy's an idiot. I don't like Gilbert Arenas. Either you're about this and that's it, or you're about that and that's it. But this guy flip flops so much because he knows what he's talking about initially about LeBron being a top 5 player, a top 2 player, a top 10 player is nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So this guy has no credibility at all. And sometimes I question, are these guys really making this money in the NBA? Because they got to have podcasts. They got to have this. And, dude, you got tens of millions of dollars. And go chill. Go start a business. Why are you out here hating on past players? Do you really have any more money? Right? I don't believe any of it. I don't believe this guy has any money. Now he's out here trying to make some money. So let's get into this. If he did say it, so Jordan, 86, 87, most field goals missed, but it was at 48%. Okay. And he shot 27%, 27 times, and he was scoring 37 points per game. That's insane, right? You still getting 48%. Wow, that's insane. And let's go down to what did he say? 89, 90. Look how they skip seasons, right? They they said it was 13 seasons, but now they're skipping seasons. Okay. So let's get into 89, 90. Because they skipped 87, 88, where he shot 53.5% and scored 35 points per game on 24 attempts. So who had more attempts that time? Or he had the most attempts, but he still didn't miss that many. Okay, and then they skipped 88, 89, where he had 22 attempts, and he scored 32 a game on 53% shooting. I keep trying to tell these idiots, who would you give the ball to if a guard is shooting 50% or better, a guard, from the field, and he's shooting these crazy-ass shots at that? Who you want to give it to, J.R. Smith? So let's follow the little thing right here. They got, like I said, 80, 89, 90. And we go down here in 24 attempts, 33 points per game on 52.6 field goal percentage. I'm, I'm trying to tell you who you going to get that ball to. They didn't have no shooters on the Bulls team. And I can tell you that, like, you had maybe some spot up shooters like Craig Hodges, or I don't know. I don't remember no dude that could shoot lights out. I remember better shooters on Portland, the Lakers. Seattle, all these teams had better shooters than the Bulls. The Suns. I'm trying to I'm trying to tell you, when you go back and look at it, they did not have better. The Bulls did not have better shooters than their opponents. Their opponents in the NBA Finals. I'm trying to tell you. So let's go ahead and follow 91, 92. So let's look at it. 22 attempts per game, 30 points per game at 51.9%. So pretty much 52%. Let's keep going. 92, 93. Same thing. Well, he shoot more, 25 attempts, 32 points a game on 49.5. That's basically 50%. Okay. And then we get to 95, 96. He goes down on attempts because pace of play, 22 attempts, 30 points a game on 49.5%. 50%? What? Larry Bird didn't even shoot 50% for his career. Ray Allen didn't even shoot 50% from his career. A lot of these great players. Look, and this guy was shooting the hell out of the mid range by the time then, 96. Yeah, 95, 96. Jordan was basically mid range by the time then. You talking about maybe, man, close to 70% of his shots was at mid range. That's incredible. And I'm gonna tell you something in a minute when we get done with this. So we go down to the 96, 97 season. Same thing, 23 attempts, 29 points per game on 48% shooting. That's still incredible for a guard. In the mid range is more and more every year you go by from 96, 97, 98. He's shooting more mid range. This ain't the old Air Jordan. So the only time where it went like drastically down is the last season, 98 for Chicago, and they got that on there. Um, he shot 46% on 23 attempts a game, and that's still good. That's still, but Kobe Bryant, 45%. Okay, so for his career, and Kobe never shot anything close to this. James Harden, no. Larry Bird, no. Okay, so what are these people talking about? They're primetime idiots, and they didn't keep shot charts until like 96 season, 96, 97. But it was an expert who went back and he tracked all Jordan shots from 91 on. And he said that Jordan shot like 80% in the paint. Okay. It was something ridiculous, and over 50% from the mid range starting in 91. It was just some insane numbers. So, you guys gonna have to tell me what you think. But yeah, this is the LeBron fan club. They got to lie, cheat to get ahead, and I would call that stealing, because you're trying to steal a legacy that really ain't yours and really ain't fucking Jordan's legacy. So I this is why I can't stand his fan base, because like I always tell people too, it's only a GOAT debate because now it's an argument. It's not a debate no more. If you put Kareem and Jordan, that would be a debate. But since you put LeBron up there and you don't have the statistical accolades, the MVPs or the championships, now it becomes an argument instead of a debate. So now we're arguing, and this guy's getting all this pub, all this money, all this acclaim for nothing, and he's not even a top 5 player.